Gonna be working on the radiator today. So I've got to do some TIG welding, which I'm not very good at. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but I've had this TIG welder for several years now. I've done a little bit here and there, not much aluminum at all. I've practiced a little bit, but it's been a couple years. So we'll see how it goes. But what I've got to do is attach this petcock, which I've already drilled the hole and set it down in there. There's a 3/4 inch hole it sits down in. Just got to put a weld around the edge here, and I've got to attach some angle to the side of it here so that I can mount it into the car to the radiator support. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and get a couple tacks on that. Here we go. So I just tried to tack this, and it seems like there's some kind of coating on the tanks here, whether it's a clear coat or whatever, I don't know. It didn't work out too well. So I'm just cleaning it up right now. I pulled the bung out and ground it down, and I'm gonna finish cleaning it up and I'm gonna try it again. Okay, I've got it successfully tacked. This one looks a lot better than this other one. I think it's still got some stuff it's trying to pull in it from the other side of here where I didn't grind it. I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep struggling through it and go ahead and weld it on. Finished her up, got her all welded, and it looks good from back here. But yeah, not very good up close. But it's welded all the way around, and I guess the real test is if it holds liquid. So I'll try that out later, but now I need to get these brackets welded to the side. So I think I might take the radiator back over to the car. I marked it. It's been months though for where those brackets need to go, so I'm just gonna recheck it in the car. Actually, I'm not gonna test fit it in the car again because these marks line up in the center that I made, and now I remember why I did that. I was gonna do 2 separate angle pieces between these 2 black marks, but then I decided I was just gonna line this up in the center like that and just weld a couple little short sections of it, maybe on the end here, and then I'll just drill holes through it, kind of through the radiator support, and mount it in the car. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean that up, grind it, and just clean it off so that hopefully it welds decent, and we'll see what happens. All right, this thing's definitely got some kind of coating on it. You can kind of see it where I ground it, and there's like a sag right there. So I guess that's like clear coat, which kind of sucks because I kind of would like to try to polish it up when I was done, which I still will, but whatever. I'm gonna finish cleaning this up, probably hit it with some finer grit sandpaper just to clean it up a little bit, and then I'll get it in position and start trying to weld those brackets on. Okay, just finished up welding, and there's definitely some droopy, ugly areas, but overall, not too bad, I guess. I mean, hopefully it holds it in the car. If it falls out going on the road, that would suck, but I think it'll be all right. I really struggled with it, but I changed some things and it started to get a little easier. Like I used a larger diameter filler rod, 3/32 versus a 1/16. It helped out some. Either way, I just got to do this stuff more often to get good at it, I guess. I'm not very good, but I think it'll be all right. So I'm going to try to test fit this in the car now and just kind of see where to go from there. I might have to just drill holes in the radiator support. I was hoping they'd line up with the original holes, which now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure it's not going to, because I think that radiator is a little bit wider. But the radiator support has these threaded little squares, like threaded nuts in that are welded part of the radiator support, whatever. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to work out, so I'm more than likely going to have to just drill some free holes in the flanges that I just welded on, and then mark the radiator support and drill it. And I'd like to put some nut certs in it, which I don't have right now, but I think that's probably what I'll do. So let me try test fitting. All right, here we go. Man, that fits in there perfect. Definitely not going to be able to use the factory threaded holes. Yeah, so I'm just going to have to drill new holes. So I need to probably mark on these brackets kind of in the area where I want the holes, because there are some holes here that I want to avoid, and little forms in the sheet metal that I want to avoid as well. So I'm going to grab a marker real quick, and I might need to get a piece of wood or something. I want this thing to sit up a little higher. Maybe with the rad cap like flush with the top of this, maybe, I think. Yeah. So I think maybe if I put a 2x4 underneath it, it'll sit like that, and maybe a C-clamp or something to hold the radiator up against the support. So I'll be right back. All right, just set a piece of wood underneath the radiator, and I set it back in here. And I'm gonna use this to hold it right here. I get slipped a little bit on it. Yeah. That's pretty good though. I like that. I'm just gonna get a marker and mark these areas like I talked about. Alright, changed up the wood situation slightly. I put 2x4s on the end tanks. It was holding it up in the middle, so I wanted this to drop just a little bit more. So now I think it's where I want it. Something right there. I said they're a little difficult down there. They're really tight between the frame rail to mark, but I can't really tell what's down there. Looks like there might be a double piece of metal that could be an issue. 2 pieces of sheet metal, one of them's got a bend in it. Same over here. I think I might transfer these marks on this side to this side, that way they're sort of symmetrical. So I think it's the same sheet metal situation. So if I can get it right here, I can avoid that piece, I think. Alright, I'm going to take that out, and I'm just going to drill some pilot holes in this, that way I can set it back in here and transfer the marks onto the radiator support. Now I'm just going to transfer these holes onto the radiator support with this marker. I had to get my right angle drill to get these bottom holes. So this bottom hole actually landed on a factory hole, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and drill these out to the size of the bolt I'm going to use, because I'm just going to go ahead and bolt it through here, because I can get to the back side of it pretty easy instead of using nut certs. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and enlarge these holes. There it is in all its glory. I think it came out pretty good. I just got it mocked up with some crappy bolts I had laying around, but I mean, that's pretty nice. It's sturdy. Just looks good. It sits in there nice. I've got to figure out the radiator hoses next, and a fan shroud, which I'm kind of dreading. They sell a fan shroud for this radiator, Speedway Motors does, that'll bolt to it for a single big fan, but I'm not sure there's going to be room there between the radiator and the water pump. So I may have to do a dual fan diagonally mounted. But this radiator is so narrow, the options are slim, like 10 inches probably max on the fan diameters, which don't move a ton of air, but it should be all right with this motor. But I don't know, I'll see. I'll get there when I get there. But I'm pretty happy with the results here. I just need to go get me some new bolts, and it'll be a complete deal. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.